Let me tell you something most people never learn about money. Getting out of financial struggle usually doesn't happen from one lucky break, one perfect investment, or one side hustle. For most people, real change starts with one simple habit: a weekly money check-in. Because a lot of people aren't broke because they're lazy, they're broke because they're disconnected. And when you stop being surprised by your money, you finally start taking control of your life.
The weekly habit that changes everything. Here it is. Once a week, sit down with your money on purpose. That means checking your account, checking your bills, checking your spending, checking your debt, checking your savings, checking what's coming in and what's going out. Not to panic, to lead. Because poor money habits love darkness. They love delay. They love confusion. They love, "I'll look at it later." They love unopened emails, ignored bank alerts, random subscriptions, small charges, late fees, and emotional spending. But when you face your money every single week, something changes. You stop living like money is happening to you, and you start living like you are managing it on purpose. That is a huge shift. Why this works so well? See, most people wait too long. They wait until the card declines. They wait until rent is due. They wait until the debt got ugly. They wait until the account is low. They wait until the stress is already in the room. But a weekly money check-in catches problems while they are still small. That's the magic. A subscription you forgot about? You catch it. A bill coming out in 3 days? You catch it. A week where you overspent on food, eating out, or random Amazon spending? You catch it. A savings goal getting ignored? You catch it. A debt payment you could have made if you had just planned ahead? You catch it. That's how people slowly stop being broke. Not because they became millionaires overnight, because they stopped letting little mistakes pile into big pain. What to do in your weekly money check-in? Now, let me make this very practical. Your weekly money check-in does not need to be complicated. This is not a finance degree. This is not spreadsheets from outer space. This is not you pretending to be a Wall Street analyst in your kitchen. This is simple. Here's what you do. Step 1. Check what's in your account. Look at your actual numbers, not your fantasy numbers, not what you hope is in there. What is really there? That alone will help some people stop making half their bad decisions. Step 2. Look at what was spent this week. Where did the money go? Food? Gas? Subscriptions? Online shopping? Cash apping people? Impulse buys? Little "it's only this much" purchases that somehow turned into a lot? You are not doing this to shame yourself. You are doing this to catch the truth, because what you don't track will keep draining you. Step 3. Look at what's coming up next. What bills are due before your next check? What appointments are coming? What events are coming? What birthdays, school costs, copays, car needs, or household expenses are around the corner? Poor people are often not just underpaid, they're underprepared. That's different. Preparation doesn't make you rich overnight, but it can stop you from staying in constant panic. Step 5. Move money on purpose. Even if it's small, move something to savings. Pay something toward debt. Put something toward a bill. Set aside something for groceries. Set aside something for gas. Make one smart move that tells your money where to go before it disappears. This is where power starts building, not in giant amounts, in repeated direction. Step 5. Fix one leak, just one. Cancel one thing, cut one habit, delay one dumb purchase. Cook at home 2 extra times. Stop one convenience pattern that keeps taxing your future. You do not have to fix your whole life in one sitting. You just need to get a little sharper every week. That adds up. This habit is bigger than budgeting. Let me say something important. This is not just about budgeting. This is about building a relationship with your money where you are no longer scared to look at it. That matters more than people think. Because a lot of folks avoid money emotionally. They avoid the app, avoid the statements, avoid the conversations, avoid the numbers, avoid the truth. And that avoidance is expensive. Late fees are expensive. Overdrafts are expensive. Impulse spending is expensive. Disorganization is expensive. Ignoring debt is expensive. Living without a plan is expensive. So when you sit down once a week and face your money with honesty, you are doing more than reviewing numbers. You are training yourself to stop running. And people who stop running from their money usually start changing their life. Why this matters for everyday people? Now, I want to make this real, because this habit is especially powerful for regular people, older people, working people, people on fixed incomes, people rebuilding, people tired of starting over. You don't need to be rich to do this. In fact, this habit matters most when money is tight, because when money is tight, every dollar needs direction. Every mistake hits harder. Every fee hurts more. Every surprise matters more. Every decision echoes louder. That's why one weekly money meeting can change so much. It brings order where there was confusion. It brings awareness where there was avoidance. It brings discipline where there was drift. And drift is dangerous. A lot of people do not lose financially because of one giant mistake. They lose because of drift. They drift through months, drift through bills, drift through paychecks, drift through debt, drift through spending, drift through years. Then one day they look up and wonder where the time went and why nothing changed. This habit stops the drift. What happens after a few months of doing this? Now here's the beautiful part. If you really do this once a week, life starts changing in ways that feel small at first, then huge later. You start catching bills before they catch you. You start spending less without feeling deprived. You start seeing patterns. You start noticing what triggers bad spending. You start planning groceries better. You start keeping more of each paycheck. You start building a little savings. You start knocking down debt. You start feeling less afraid of money. And that fear part matters, because when you feel less afraid of money, you start making better decisions. You negotiate better. You say no more easily. You stop buying things just to feel okay for 5 minutes. You stop pretending. You stop performing. You stop making emotional decisions every time life gets heavy. That is how real financial change begins. Let me give it to you straight. You probably do not need a more complicated strategy right now. You probably need more consistency. A lot of people keep looking for a bigger answer because the smaller answer feels too simple. But simple, done every week, is stronger than fancy, done twice a year. That's true in health. That's true in marriage. That's true in business. And that is definitely true with money. One weekly money check-in can do more for your life than another motivational quote, another money podcast you never apply, or another promise that this one trick will change everything. Because this is not magic, this is management. And management is what turns chaos into progress.